Hey, this is John with TPF, Travel, Trips, Places, and Fun, and I thought it would be fun to spend a little time today talking about why in the world did we start a YouTube channel? Why did Amy and I, with everything that we have going on in our lives, all of the crazy, all of the businesses that we're running and ministry and just crazy regular old life, why did we decide to start a YouTube channel? And I think this will be it'll be interesting to you. It'll be maybe thought-provoking. Should you possibly start a YouTube channel? Is that something that would work for you and your family, or maybe not? But above all, it'll just give you kind of an inside snapshot of what in the world is causing us to tick. So I'm going to talk about a lot of different things, including really what started the process, and then we'll kick into, some adjustments that we've made, some of the challenges, why are we still doing it? Are we going to make any changes? We'll talk about all of that. First of all, here is what caused us to actually even consider a YouTube channel. My kids, now wait a minute, when I was growing up, when you were growing up, especially if you're older, my age, 40s, 50s, you got your entertainment from television, from Saturday morning cartoons. When I was growing up, I would watch Speed Racer and Land of the Lost and, all of that kind of stuff, Scooby-Doo and the Flintstones, and I still love all of that stuff. But in the day that we're living right now, something weird started to happen, as here in the Burton household, we started to notice our children were watching YouTube. And the stuff that they were watching on YouTube, let me just be honest, it was horrible, in my opinion. I'm watching this and I'm like, these are not paid actors. These are not people that know what they're doing. This is the weirdest, cheesiest thing that they're doing in their living room, and they're building cardboard box forts, and they're acting like it's a real, I'm talking about adults here, they're acting like it's a real fort, and there's these themes and storylines and plots and everything going on, and I'd be like, what in the world is that? And then I looked and I'm like, they have what? Hundreds of thousands or millions of subscribers, and they're making bank doing the cheesiest, cringiest stuff that I have ever seen. And so I'm like, we can do that. We can be as cringy as anybody out there. Ask my son Jet. He'll tell you. We can be cringy. And so we thought about that. We're like, let's do it. So I was talking to my wife, to Amy, who you all know is the star of TPF. And without Amy, there's really no TPF. And so she's the star. So I started talking with her, and at first she was like, oh, I don't know about that. No, I don't think so. And then somehow, some way, I convinced her that, hey, let's give it a shot. She's someone that doesn't love to be, in the spotlights. She doesn't like that, but she's like, all right, let's give it a whirl. And so we created 2 channels to start. We created TPF Travel, which is, of course, what you're watching right now. And then we also started Toys of the Realm. And some of you that have been around a while, you know Toys of the Realm. And oh my goodness, oh my gosh, it's embarrassing to me that we actually decided to do that. But we were toy talkers, and so we could hear toys talk. And it was amazing. And so we would get these little toys and these little action figures, and we would go out into the woods, or we'd go into caves or different places, and they would speak to us. And it was a major, serious type of a plot in the story. And there was a bad guy, the Toy Reaper, and we had to make sure that he didn't capture any more toys. And the kids were involved with it. And Amy and I, boy, we were great actors. I got to tell you. Straight up, boy, we were good. Quick.
Toys on Target.
Look at this. Look at this. Chad, you getting this?
There's
That's what the note means.
And there's a note.
Toys on Target.
Whoa.
There's another note.
Whoa. Oh my gosh.
Well, we have to rescue these.
There's a
toys.
note right here. Here, can you see this on camera, Jet? Are you able to see the note?
Let me get these toys.
Okay, let me read this. Let me read this. It says, you found some toys, there's more to find, but with you I have an axe to grind. Within 6 throws, score 22, then you'll receive another clue. The Toy Reaper. Whoa, do you know what this means?
Here, Eva, you can help hold these toys.
Listen,
I'm scared.
he's watching us right now.
Oh, wow. Like,
Hey, we know you're watching us.
He came to our house. He knows where
he knows where we live. He knows he's here right now. There's a camera on the wall.
Oh my gosh. God.
Jack, go look at that. There's a camera up on the wall. Yeah.
Like, guys, this
Okay.
is real. This is real.
All right, so we know that you're watching us. We know you can see us. And I'm telling you that you gotta stop. This is madness. This is ridiculous. We never asked for this. It is time for you to stop. And obviously he's not going to respond.
Well,
so now what do we do?
I think the only way for us to rescue more toys is to score whatever he
It
said.
says within 6 throws, score 22.
So what is 22?
Is
Do
there
you
any,
know
age
like
limit?
what values are on here or anything like that? Like how would we score 22?
Watching those things, just like, oh my gosh. But even, you know, in a moment, I'll kind of explain what happened to Toys of the Realm. But even nowadays, when I go back and I watch some of the Toys of the Realm's videos every now and then, they're, in my opinion, better than some of the stuff that's on right now that's getting all, you know, millions and millions of views and all these subscribers. And so, I don't know, it was what it was. We decided that we couldn't do 2 channels. We were just burning at both ends. We couldn't do it anymore. So we made the hard decision to go ahead and get rid of Toys of the Realm and to focus primarily on TPF travel. So now the question becomes, was that the right choice? Probably it was, and I'll talk a little bit about that, why it was. We got rid of Toys of the Realm and we're kicking into TPF travel. And, you know, we're thinking, okay, number one, and by the way, if you're thinking of starting a YouTube channel, this has got to be number one. We enjoyed it. We had fun. You know, and we would focus here in Branson and the things that are going on in the Ozark region and Silver Dollar City and all that kind of fun stuff. And because, of course, we live here. And so it was easy for us to do that. And so we thought, you know, we're already doing that in our lives. We didn't have to create storylines and do all that kind of stuff like we did with Toys of the Realm. Now we just need to basically kind of live our lives and take people along with us on the journey. So it made it a lot easier to eliminate the Toys of the Realm and to focus on TPF travel because we enjoyed it. So if you're considering starting a YouTube channel, by all means, understand that you have got to enjoy doing it because it's going to be a challenge. You've got to ask yourself, why are you doing it? And if it's only to make money, you can do that. You can do that, and there are formulas and strategies. Definitely you can, but are you going to burn out? Are you going to really have a good time doing what you're doing, or are you not? So it's important to think about that because our hobby is travel. Our hobby is entertainment. We own entertainment attractions, you know, businesses here in Branson, escape rooms and murder mysteries and things like that. And so we own that stuff. We enjoy doing that kind of stuff. And so this is a natural expression or an outlet for us that we just enjoy. So we just bring people along on our journey. And I think people notice, they can tell that we're having a good time as opposed to just creating a video just to make money. So that was really important to us. So yeah, definitely a hobby. Beyond that, you know, Amy and I, you can tell we're best friends. We love hanging out together and we're both firstborns, and which makes it even more interesting because we get the headbutting, the fun bantering and all that kind of stuff. And so we love doing this together. So we love being together. We love having fun. We love going places, doing things, that kind of stuff. And so that was a big part of it too. So we're moving in the right direction. It's like we love travel. We love being together. We love having fun. We're doing all of this already. We have businesses that are attraction, entertainment focused. And so hey, let's go ahead and let's do it. Let's do the YouTube. And so we've been doing it for a long time. I've lost track how long we've been doing, a couple of years. And over 200 videos. It's been a challenge. It's been fun. There's been a learning curve. We've made so many different little adjustments, and I made adjustments. In fact, I just sold a ton of my equipment, sold my camera rig and all sorts of different stuff, and got rid of all that. And now I'm going kind of a smaller scale, which is easier, you know, when I'm carrying it around 100 degrees here in Branson doing things. So we've changed equipment. You know, my studio, of course, is built. You know, we've got this going on. And so there's been adjustments, things we've built, you know, things we've changed. Now, have we become filthy rich doing this? We are not anywhere near being filthy rich. In fact, we're barely paying, you know, our expenses. right now. So yeah, we do get a little bit of money in from YouTube, which is very nice. But still, it's just covering the expenses, and sometimes it doesn't even do that. So that's kind of the zone that we're in right now. We're looking at seeing that increase. Who knows if it will? I love the fact that people continually encourage us by saying that they're shocked that our channel isn't bigger and we don't have more subscribers. In fact, one of the reasons we really enjoy doing these videos is because we get to meet you guys. We get to meet all sorts of people that are just amazing. And I was at one of my businesses yesterday or the other day, the axe game, and where I was coaching axe throwing, and a guy comes in with his 3 kids, and they were so excited to see me, and these 3 awesome 3 young ladies wanted their picture with me, and so we got a picture, and they were sharing about how they watched, so many of our videos, and they love them, and they love the ones where we're walking through the woods and just kind of hanging out and talking, and so they were really encouraging. And one of the things he said, and a lot of people have said this to us, is he's just stunned that we don't have more subscribers, because we do our best to have fun and to engage and to connect with people, and we try to do a good job with the editing and producing and all that kind of stuff. And so he was saying that he's surprised that we don't have more subscribers. And so, that is what it is. And so that's one of the challenges that is, you have a YouTube channel, and I'm in some YouTube groups where people, they'll be frustrated. It's like, I've been going and going and going, and I'm barely getting any subscribers, and I don't understand why. And there's all sorts of reasons why. And you've got to be okay with some critical, critiques or self-analysis or input from others. Why are you possibly not growing? And we here in Branson, it's a limited group of people that we have. I mean, it's a major tourist destination, but it's still limited. So we're considering even now, how do we expand that? How do we branch out? Cruising has been something that we really want to get into, and we've done a good amount of that in the past, but of course nobody's cruising right now. So that's something that, has a much broader appeal. So maybe we'll be able to kind of see the channel expand as we focus on other things like that. But yeah, it's encouraging when people tell us, it's like, man, guys, what's going on? Your channel should be so much bigger. And so, but we're working at it. And if the reason we were doing this was just to get money and just for the channel to get bigger and more subscribers, and if that was the reason we were doing it, we would have quit a long time ago. It's not the reason we do it. Now, we do want to grow, and we'd love to see even a full-time income come in through YouTube. We'd love to see that happen, but we don't get stressed out or uptight, really, when it's slow going. I mean, of course, you always want it to go a little quicker, but it is what it is. And so, and by the way that you can help, here's my handy love this metal sign. So you can subscribe. It's really all about the subscriptions. If you would do that, subscribe and give us a thumbs up and ding the bell, that would be amazing. That would be so helpful to us. You can go to tpftravel.com. Also, it's a website that I still need to work on. You can learn how to support our channel there, but definitely do that. That would be amazing. But speaking of this right here, the thumb. Let's talk about trolls. When you have a YouTube channel, you're going to have trolls. You're going to have those that for no reason or for no reason that you understand, they're going to be a troll, and they're going to give you thumbs down. Why? Don't know. And Amy and I were talking about that, and she's like, I just don't understand. Y'all know how sweet Amy is. I don't understand how anybody would give a thumbs down to anybody almost for any reason. Why would they do that? Why would they ever do that? And sometimes some of the videos, and a lot of YouTubers talk about this, the moment they put a video, even before anyone watches it, someone will give it a thumbs down, immediately. And it's like, why? And she said, I would never give somebody a thumbs down almost for any reason ever, because I don't want them to see that and get sad, and when people see the thumbs downs, they might cry themselves to sleep, or they might carry that burden with them throughout the day, and they might be discouraged. They might want to quit, and I don't want to do that to anybody. I don't want to leave a bad review or give a thumbs down, or I don't want to do that. I want people to be happy. I want people to to have a good day. I want them to have a good experience. I want them to be blessed. On and on. And she's like, why do they do that? What is the psychology behind people that would give a thumbs down? And she's telling me, she's like, even if it was the worst the worst video ever, I wouldn't give a thumbs down. You know, because you don't, you know, you just want to be nice to people. And, you know, we kind of have a philosophy for us. I know different people have different ones, but for example, when we go out to eat, and you know, even we love to tip well. It's important to us. It's a value of ours. And even when the service is bad, we still tip well. We still do it because we want to turn the tables and we want to serve them as opposed to expecting them to wait on us to serve us. And so we don't want to just go in there and kind of, you know, demand the perfect service. And if not, we're going, by golly, we're not going to give them money. And we want people to be happy, whether maybe they're having a bad day or whatever. We want people to be happy. We want people to be encouraged. We want people to be blessed, you know, so that's something that's extremely important to us. So that's kind of the mindset there with Amy is why do people do that? And that's something, you know, your YouTube channel, you're gonna have to wrestle with that, you know, if you have a YouTube channel. Trolls can easily make you quit. They absolutely can. Okay, let's talk even a little bit more. You know, what are some of the challenges? So you got the trolls, you know, what else is tough? The time necessary to do this, it's tough. You know, so here it is, it's a Sunday afternoon. I'm getting ready to watch the Bears game a little bit later today. So we're kind of relaxing a little bit today. And I'm like, hey, okay, I've got a window of opportunity. I'm going to try to pump out this video that I've been thinking about doing. Let's knock this one out. We're already thinking about going to Silver Dollar City this coming weekend. They're closed all of this week to transition from the Harvest Fest into Christmas, which is going to be incredible. So you can get ready for a video this coming weekend, several days from now, and where the Christmas tree and everything, the lights, all of that's going to be set up. And it's just going to be just a magical wonderland there at Silver Dollar City. It's our favorite time of the year. And so, you know, we are thinking about, you know, what it's going to take for us to get out there to Silver Dollar City. So every video that we do, almost, is going to take, well, let me just break it down. The editing of the video is going to take anywhere from 2 to 4 hours, okay, depending on how intense it is. The recording of the video, the studio video that I'm doing today, this is the easiest because as soon as I'm done here, I'm going to throw this one single file, you know, into Adobe Premiere and make some minor little edits and kind of edit out the coughs or the different things or the ums and all of that kind of stuff and it's going to be quick. It'll be a quick edit. But the videos that I'm doing where I've got 2 cameras, you know, we've got these multiple camera angles. Well, I've got 3 cameras here in the studio, but it's all one file. But out in the field, I have 2 cameras, one file on this camera, one file on this camera. And, you know, we're spending anywhere from, you know, 2 to, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 hours or even more out in the field doing videos. And so we've got all of that time, right? And so add that to the production part of it, the editing, and then everything after the editing and doing your keyword research and writing your description and designing your thumbnail, doing all of that. So you're looking at lots of hours, and we would love to do daily videos or at least 4 or 5 a week. And we're trying our hardest to get more videos coming out to you. But the time thing, you know, with everything that we have going, it's a challenge. And so that's tough. You know, you got the expenses every time. You know, people say, well, go rate all the Branson or the best restaurants in Branson. And, well, you got to pay to go out to eat every time you do that. So we got to think about the expenses, all the travel expenses. And then what about topics? You know, it's a challenge always, you know, trying to think about what's the next topic that we're going to do and what are people really wanting to hear and what are some insights that we have. And so coming up with topics, especially if you're doing it several times a week, is super challenging. So we've got all that. But at the end of the day, it really is worth it. It's so much fun. You know, Amy and I, and especially me, we have backgrounds, public speaking. And like I said, she's a little less comfortable than I am doing that. But for many, many, many years, decades, I've been, you know, speaking at conferences and doing all of that kind of stuff and have a blast doing that. And so the public speaking part is natural for me. It's easy for me. And we enjoy travel and all this kind of stuff. And so we put all this together and like, okay, this makes sense. Let's do a YouTube channel. So where we are right now, we're kind of wondering, you know, how can we take this to the next level. You know, we've watched, you know, multiplied hours and hours and hours of, you know, other YouTubers talking about how to grow your channel, you know, dealing with analytics and all that kind of stuff, and what are some best practices and things you should do and shouldn't do. And so we're continually learning, we're continually growing, you know, and I'm going to open this up. If anybody out there has suggestions, insights, thoughts on, for you, what would make these videos even better, you know, and be practical. You know, like I said, some people say, well, you know, go out and go to every attraction in Branson. Well, that's going to cost money. And we tried to do that, but be practical. What do you believe would bring more value to you, to where you can't wait to see these videos? What would bring value to you? You know, is it the topic? Is it the frequency? Is it the way that Amy and I are interacting? Is it, you know, should we be talking about different things? Do you enjoy the way that these videos are produced? Or, and it's fine, you know, and not that we're going to follow every bit of advice, but all of the advice is valuable to us because we want to know what you're looking for. You know, what is it that really would bring value to you? So yeah, bring it on. We'd love to hear it. But I just thought I'd kind of give you an idea of why we started a YouTube channel. And we're having fun with it. You know, we really are. It's a blast. And I enjoy the tech side of it. I have so much fun. I mean, you can't see it because all these cameras are focused on me. But I've got, you know, all of this. In fact, I've got this Atom Mini Pro. Look at this right here. You'll be able to see that. So that's kind of my control center, and I've got my different cameras there and audio and all that kind of stuff going on. So doing the studio thing, it's a lot of fun for me. So we've got that going on, and, you know, and Amy enjoys just getting out and having fun and meeting people. I didn't spend enough time on that. Meeting people is so much fun for us, and all the time we're having folks come into our businesses all the time, you know, wanting to meet us and taking pictures with us, and we love that. Or when we're out and about, or at Silver Dollar City or different places, you know, people are coming up to us and telling us, you know, how our videos help them make the decision to come to Branson. Hear that all the time. You know, how they enjoy watching us. And they'll talk about some of their favorite moments in past videos, and, you know, things that were really special to them. And the kids just are binge watching our videos and all of that. So that really, at the end of the day, you know, you're talking about the fun, the hobby, the money, the whatever. It's you guys. It really is. It's connecting with you all, enjoying hearing your stories and meeting you and the comments, and we love that. And so definitely leave comments, interact with us. We do our best to get back to you all, you know, in our crazy busy life, but definitely that is probably the best part of having a YouTube channel. So yeah, leave some comments. You're amazing. We love doing this. Get ready for the Silver Dollar City video that's going to come out. We also have a video where we went to some super cool kind of flea markets in Ozark, Missouri. And, you know, some videos don't get as much traction. That might be one that doesn't get as much traction. That's okay. I'll get that out there to you soon. But we got some stuff for our business, and there's an old door that we got, and we actually are using it right now in our new escape room that just opened, Journey Through Elix Hollow. You know, so I'll get that out to you. But yeah, let me know what you guys are loving and what you would like to see more of. But that's it. And so, as Amy would say, safe travels, everybody. See you next time.